What we really should be doing is promising to vote against any congressman who refused to sign Thomas Massie's discharge petition to release the Epstein files. Because these congressmen fit the bill for people trying to keep the Epstein files hidden. They all did this after saying that they supported the release of the Epstein files. So just saying that we will vote for candidates that support releasing the files is not enough. These politicians have proven that they will sacrifice children on the altar of playing politics. I will not be voting for any congressman that refused to sign Massie's petition. I know as soon as I say something like that there will be morons or outright liars who will say that I'm working for the Democrats because pretty much all the Republicans in Congress refused to sign Thomas Massie's discharge petition. No, I'm not working for the Democrats. I'm a lifelong Republican voter who is fed up with the lies from my own party. Republicans and Trump protecting pedophiles was the last straw for me. I am no longer a Republican, but I'm not a Democrat either. We need a new party that will actually protect our children from predators and will protect the rights and liberties of all Americans. There must be real consequences for the Republican Party for playing politics with children who have been abused by Epstein and his cohorts. Secondly, we need to pledge that we will not vote for any candidate that votes to continue the out-of-control spending that has funded this sex trafficking ring and has also funded other countries and various organizations that have participated in this cover-up. Politicians in both parties have done this. Congress has to balance the budget. Congress has to stop passing these huge omnibus spending bills. Both Republicans and Democrats vote to pass these bills. We don't want just a few cuts to spending. We want Congress to stop spending more than they take in through taxes. Especially when nobody knows where all the trillions of dollars allocated in these spending bills are going. Is money going to people and organizations that traffic children? How do we know it's not? It is unethical for Congress to pass bills where they cannot account for every single dollar that is being spent. It is unethical for Congress to continue the exponential increase of our debt that our children are going to be saddled with if we don't stop it right now. That is also why we should not be getting involved in unnecessary foreign regime change wars. They cost too much money that we don't have, and I believe they are being used as a distraction from the Epstein files. The politicians want you to forget about the monsters in our own country while they get you distracted with a new boogeyman overseas. We thirdly, should pledge to not vote for any politician who supports this war with Iran or will not insist on Congress declaring war as the Constitution requires before we go to war. Again, will every American join me in signing this new declaration and pledging to only vote for candidates that push for the full release of the Epstein files and that we won't vote for anyone who tried to keep the Epstein files from coming out? We should also pledge to vote against any politician who continues to vote for these out-of-control spending bills that continue to increase our national debt. And we should pledge to vote against any politician who supports this war in Iran. Signing your name to this declaration is pledging to do these three basic things. America, will you join me in signing your names to this new Declaration of Independence? It's been 250 years since our founding in America, 250 years since 56 men pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor to start our country that was conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. We the American people have to ask ourselves, are we still that nation? Are we still a nation that believes in liberty and justice for all? Or are we a nation that allows the rich and powerful to prey on the less fortunate and to abuse children and to skirt justice? Is there a different standard of justice for the Epstein and political classes of society than there is for the common man? Or do we still stand up for the rights of all, especially children? If it is the latter, then we should continue to push for absolute transparency and refuse to vote for people who protected pedophiles. We should demand that those who committed crimes with Epstein be punished. Our founders did not shed their blood or pledge their lives, their fortunes, or their sacred honor so that our country could be run by pedophiles. On the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, will you join me, America, in redeclaring our independence to the whole world? So that this nation, under God, will have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth. If you would like to sign your name to this new Declaration of Independence, then go to my website. The link is bit.ly/declaration250. Thank you, and have a great 4th of July. May America have many more.